In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the half kneeling hip stretch and the rear foot elevated version of the half kneeling hip stretch. So, the basic intro version is a half kneel, about 90 degrees front knee, 90 degrees back knee. Back toe is tucked, front foot is flat. And from here, a couple options. First one, squeeze your glutes, okay? Allow yourself to rotate those hips backwards, and that's going to elongate the quadricep muscle, the hip flexor muscles, etc. in that area, and you should feel that. So you can kind of moderate how much pressure is there with, very slight movements. I encourage you to explore around in this stretch to see what feels the best, okay? From here, you can either squeeze real hard, like as hard as you can for about 3 seconds, relax, hard as you can, 3 seconds, relax, okay? It may be just that. If you want to keep doing that, that is fine. If you want something a little bit different, start pushing your hips forward here. So now we're kind of coming into a deeper lunge position. This will change the stretch subtly. Enjoy that for a few more breaths. Very good. Bring it back up. From here, if you want to add any extra in, take your right arm, reach it up to the ceiling and reach it across. You should feel a big stretch coming down the whole side of your body here. Good. Very nice. Then we'll do the same thing on the other leg. So left knee goes down here, stepping forward into this position. Again, squeezing the glute, make sure your toes tucked, front foot here. So again, your options of holding a semi-pressurized hip so you feel just a nice even stretch, or to crush for about 3 seconds, okay? Crush, good. Again, crush, 3, 2, 1, done, good. Again, carrying on like that if that is feeling beneficial. Next step is to push forward, kind of lunging into it, making sure that's still a pleasant sensation, albeit still a stretch, okay? Good. Now returning to normal, take your left hand, reach it up into the air, and then reach it across towards the right side. Okay, big breaths here, trying to lengthen up to your side as you reach across. And then bring that down. That's a nice, easy version to help stretch out the front of the hips, which most of us are in a pretty big need of that. The more advanced version is the rear foot elevated half kneel. So if you want to get into that one, we'll go from here. Foot is elevated on stool, bench, couch, bed, anything you can get. If you're at home, same kind of process, but there's a little bit more you can do here. So squeezing your glutes, feeling that same stretch, but also because the foot is up, you're going to get a lot more running through your quadricep there. Okay? Squeeze your glutes, right? Just a moderate pace on this one, and then keeping that engagement, lean your body back a little bit, and that puts a lot of stress, or stretch rather, here in the mid thigh, and that should feel hopefully pretty good. Always stop if there's pain or any discomfort beyond just a normal stretch sensation. Okay, and then from there, right, again, maintaining that. You may also try the hip rotation or the glute squeeze real tight for 3 seconds. Okay, on and off. That's usually a pretty nice one. Tight, tight, tight. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Tight, 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 3, and done. Good. Also, leaning forward, just as we did in the half kneel off the floor. So then this one, you kind of lean forward, try to bring that chest up a little bit, and again, also potentially trying to rotate those hips back as you push forward, right? And that's going to give you a distinct stretch there. So the leaning forward in both the half kneel and the rear foot elevated versions is going to be a lot more kind of hip. If you want your quadriceps, the front of your thigh, that needs to be loosened up more. Focus on this one where you're kind of sitting back on it, squeezing your glutes, not even that much, but just allowing your hips to be straight or slightly tilted back, not just, you know, totally dumped forward. So let's switch sides. And the other side comes up. Nice and tall. And you're kind of squeezing the hips from there, trying to push them backwards, feeling a good stretch there. And just enjoying that for now. Right? Okay, you can do the kind of sit back if you want a little bit more of that quadricep being targeted. Just kind of leaning back, good posture too, nice proud chest, always helps. Okay. You're welcome to do the 3-second hold, so flex it tight, 3, 2, 1, relax, flex it tight, 3, 2, 1, relax, tight, 3, 2, 1, relax. Now we're going to push forward into that deeper lunge, lunging into it. Again, just finding a space where it feels significant, but manageable, okay? And as you're running through these yourself, I mean, if any bit of this feels great, you just stay there. Make it yours. That's your stretch. That's what you need. And then we'll come back, do another reach across, over, feeling it stretch down the whole side of the body, that left side here. Good. Bring it back center. And then again, if you want to kind of lean back, push into that quad just a little bit more now that things are slightly more stretched out. And come out from there. And that is the end of it. Either version you do, I'd say rear foot elevated is more advanced, not just from a skill level, but from a mobility level, right? How flexible are you? That can be a hard one to get into. But I prefer that one over just the regular half kneel, but the regular half kneel is available to you anytime, any place, if you wish it. All right, so pairing that with the shin box routine I have as well helps target the front and the back of the hips, and is the first step to opening up and trying to increase hip mobility there. Thank you.